All right, let's see if this actually gonna get back together. See if we get people to fall back in here. Let's see. Let's see if we get folks to fall back in here. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I ain't moved in 30 minutes. I don't know what happened. Let's see if we get folks to fall back in here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna have to close these out and open them back up. Let's do that. Close. Open. Close. Open. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. B, I see you back in here. I see you, B. I see you, B. Is my chat box moving? Let's see if my chat box moving. I can't tell if it's moving or not. Type 1 if you're back. Type 1 in the chat box if you're back. Type 1 in the chat box if you're back. Trying to see if my chat box moving on the screen. Look like it is, though. Look like it is. Back? Yeah, we back. Okay, we good. Good. I don't know what happened. Sorry, y'all. I don't know what happened. But let's keep this thing rolling. So we're trying to figure out the 6 offside linebackers. So Kyle Van Noy is definitely one. Kyle Van Noy is definitely one. Odafe Oweh is 2. Mike Green, because he got drafted, is 3. Tavius 4. And then it get dicey. And then it get dicey after that. You could go Adis Isaac. You go Ojabo. It's real dicey after them first 4. Because you got about 8, maybe 7, 8 guys that could make it. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. They got families, man. They got families. They got little kids. Yamil, my kids grown and out the house. We empty nesters around here, so they got little kids. They got families. They got to take care of. My kids grown. my kids probably older than some of y'all. So they got to do that.
Respect.
Pimp.
Respect. It's a respect thing.
What up, Pimp? Definitely. Tavius Robinson breakout season is definitely on the way. I thought it was gonna happen last year, but I'm for sure it's gonna happen this year. For sure. Him and Big Za. If you don't know who Big Za is, that's Big Travis Jones. That's Big Travis Jones.
It's a respect thing.
Hey, appreciate you, RJ. Appreciate it. Just wanted to say I appreciate your content. Keep it going. Thank you. I appreciate you, RJ. Hey, and you guys are the reason I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. And this year I'm trying to come out bigger and better with the film sessions, and more film studies, and there won't be no fatigue. There won't be no fatigue till after the Super Bowl when we win it. There won't be fatigue till after we win the Super Bowl. Let's see what Chuck had to say about Mike Green.
Mike is going out there. He's competing at a high level. You know, Mike can rush. You know, Mike is strong, you know, at the point of attack on the run. And what I like most about Mike, he just gives great effort. You know, when you think of some of the great players around the league, what defines them is great effort. And that may help you make a lot of plays within itself. Mike is going out there. He's competing.
So just from watching tape on Mike when I was doing the college part of it, I knew he had good pass rush moves. I knew he was good versus the run. I didn't realize how high his motor was. And for Chuck to talk about his effort and how high effort he is, it's rare that you get those 3 combinations in guys. You normally see your guys that don't have as polished of pass rush moves or high effort guys to try to make up for it, to try to make up for not being as athletic. Mike seems to be a guy that's athletic, that's nuanced in his pass rushes, that can play the run, and got a high motor. This kid potentially could be great. He seems to have the total package. Seems to. And the fact that Cordell said he ran down Keaton Mitchell the other day, it's crazy. That's crazy. He said there are no shortcuts to adjusting. The only thing that's going to help you is time. Agreed. You can't cheat the process. You can't cheat the process. The process is the process for a reason. They asked him about who's been helping him out and who other than Tavius Robinson. Talk about Tavius Robinson.
T-Rob, I'll say T-Rob because just the way he goes about his day, just the way I see him work. He's out here flying around. He's being very disruptive. And I would say like he does a lot of things right. So just seeing him, I didn't really know about him too much before I got here, But my time being here, that's definitely a vet that I can look up to and I can follow behind because he does the right things.
All right, let me fix something for y'all real quick. So a lot of times when I hit the button and make like your comments come above mine, you can't really see it because of the chat. So what I want to do is try to fix that real quick. So let me put one up there. Where's let me see. I'll take y'all meals and let me fix it. I'm gonna put it above my head. So that is my social stream. Take it. Let me unlock it. And that way we can see them. There we go. There we go. If you can see that above my head, just give me a thumbs up and let me lock it back. And that way, when I do click them and like certain comments I put up there, they won't blend in with the chat that's already going down there. That way we fix stuff together. There we go. Look like it worked. All right, let's keep rolling. All right. Odafe Oweh was the other edge rusher that spoke and says Ravens outside linebacker Odafe Oweh talks about the importance of moving the tight pass rush, move at the right time. Now, Chuck did say last year that Odafe Oweh was going to have a signature move. Then he came back and said Odafe Oweh has multiple moves now. So I look for Odafe Oweh to reproduce another double-digit sack season.
Like when we're in like a season situation, we'll know like opponent that okay, what does he struggle with? Then you marry that up with what you're actually good with. So you know, if he's like light on his I don't want to use the word, but if he's light on his ass, you know, you can use.
Stop giving away your secrets. You just got some secrets. Stop giving them away.
Power. You're gonna try to bull slip on stuff like that, or you know, if you're faster than a guy and he doesn't like to get low, he's a taller guy, slow on his feet, you can use a ghost, you know, side scissors dip and stuff like that. So it's just like using the right move at the right time.
But I will say that. I will say this. Excellent question by Cordell Woodland. Cordell asked him this question, and he didn't want to answer it, but he did. Great question by Cordell. Awesome. Cordell's been doing a hellified job. If you don't follow Cordell on Twitter, please go do so. He's been doing an awesome job, and we're going to get to his recap here in a minute. But that was a great question. And I said stop giving away your secrets, but a great answer by Oweh too. And so I hope that he comes up with another double-digit sack season as well. What surprised me was when he mentioned I knew he started playing football late, but at 16, he started playing football at 16. That is crazy. That is crazy. They asked him about Mike Green. He said Mike Green's a dog. He gets after it. The sky's the limit. He said Green has looked much different since they put the pads on. Gianna says, Odafe Oweh said it can be difficult at practice to rush the passer when coaches are yelling, do not touch. You got darn right. That is the team. Don't touch the team. Don't touch the team. Don't touch the team. Don't touch Lamar, period. Don't breathe on him. Don't spit on him. Don't breathe the same as him. Go get you some other air to breathe. Don't touch Lamar. Gianna also said, Odafe Oweh said Lamar don't talk out there, but Jair Alexander do. And that's what everybody been saying from the jump. Say Jair don't shut up. He just yap, 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 yap. And that's him talking about Mike Green.
On. So the dog he gets after it, and you know he turned it on even more when he had the pads on. So yeah, he's good. Twitchy guy. You know, just puts his head down and works. Picks up things fast. Does things within the defense, you know, what he's told to do, and still, you know, makes flashy plays, and he's physical. So, you know, the sky's the limit for him.
Yeah, I tweeted the whole county, but the whole state of Maryland gonna be looking for Oweh. He put his hands on Lamar. All right, so next one, a little note from Nakil. He says, obviously, Isaiah Likely's injury is the main low light out of today's practice. There are a few highlights, including Lamar Jackson outrunning Malachi Starks and the rest of the defense on a 65-yard touchdown. Jackson was much more consistent passing the ball as well. He also says Chuck Smith on Mike Green. We did that already. Ravens outside linebacker room had a great day. Mike Green, Tavius Robinson, David Ojabo all had multiple pass rush room wins. Adisa Isaac was setting the edge hard too. Chuck Smith seemed really excited about this young group of edge rushers after practice, especially the rookies. I will be too. Chuck got some dogs over there now. y'all know, I know this dude may not even make the team, and we were talking about him earlier. Don't sleep on Rucker. Don't sleep on Rucker. Don't sleep on Rucker. And don't sleep on Fub. He talked about Fub too. He said he loved Fub. He's got great upside. Don't sleep on Rucker. Don't sleep on Fub. I know Fub's more of an interior guy, but he got some dogs over there. What Marcel says, I don't know if it made a video on this or not. Was just trying Allen in the pocket. Or we trying to rush past him. I'm not sure. Let's keep going. I'm not sure. He said, stop me if you've heard this before, but Devontae Walker had another handful of catches in today's practice. He's quickly learning Lamar Jackson's trust as evidenced by a back shoulder target with Jair Alexander in tight coverage. Pass was incomplete, though. That's about the Ravens, how the referee to help them out with their penalties, and that penalty stuff got to stop. But ain't no sense in me keep beating the dead horse because everybody talking about the penalties and how they got to stop, so we can just go on past that. Next one, Tavius Robinson is one of the most frequently praised Ravens. Got love from Harbaugh, Chuck Smith, and Mike Green during the presser, and he's been picking his brain and his study habits. Jair Alexander was in the mix, celebrating his buddy's touchdown today. He also made a maturity flex on a PBU by UDFA Chandler Martin. Again, I talked about Chandler Martin, talked about the other linebacker from Iowa. I talked about Buchanan, talked about Trent Simpson. Handman, I know you're practicing now, but you're going to get cut, Handman. You're going to get cut, Handman. You better get your stuff together. What up, Nitro? What up, Nitro? Appreciate you for coming through. If y'all don't know, I joined Nitro for the Wonder Kim Morning Show this morning. We had fun, had a great time. So if you haven't checked that out, please go do so. I was on this show this morning, and we kicked off the morning with great conversation. We was on about an hour. Fun time. Next up from Nikhil, Oweh made 3 plays in the red zone period, securing an interception off Patrick Ricard drop, getting pressure on the quarterback, and getting to a Dayton Wade for a TFL on a swing pass. So with the Oweh actually making plays, that makes that cornerback room all the more better. Wiggins, Oweh, Humphries. I'm missing somebody. I know I'm missing somebody. Wiggins, Oweh, Humphries, Alexander. Hey, just stay healthy, guys. Stay healthy. That's all I ask. Stay healthy. John Horland got all the kicker reps. See that, and I knew it. John Horland got all the kicker reps today. Big player today. We got that run. D. Hopkins and Nate Wiggins was locked up again for another good battle. Yesterday, Hopkins made a great TD catch, but was called for OPI. Today, Hopkins made a juggling catch along the sideline, but was out of bounds before he gained control. He tossed the ball up in frustration. Now, you know what? You know what I see out of this? TJ Tampa. Thank you, James. TJ Tampa. You know what I see out of this? Nate Wiggins is going to be the winner out of the DeAndre Hopkins signing. No matter how many yards D-Hop gets for us offensively, Nate Wiggins is going to be that much better from going against D. Hopkins every day in practice. Nate Wiggins is going to be that much better from battling with D-Hop every day in practice. Because we know D-Hop physical. We know Nate is kind of slight of frame, but he don't mind the contact. He don't mind battling. That's going to make Nate that much better going against D-Hop every day. Despite whatever D-Hop does for us offensively, it's going to make Nate that much. Right, Clemson on Clemson. Clemson on Clemson crime. Exactly. All right, another one from Bo Smoker. With the pass on offensive line, the defensive line locked up in competitive one-on-ones. Broderick Washington and Daniel Falele had 2 good battles. They appeared to go one-on-one. Calvin Orr beat Roger Rosengarten with the move on the inside. Guard Ben Cleveland held up well against rookie Aeneas Peoples. So that's the first time we've heard something positive about Ben Cleveland. We got, this is the Lamar run, if you can see it. If you guys can see it. This is the Lamar run. And on the back end, you'll see all the offensive players come in and celebrate. And then you'll see Jair come in as well. Oh, Lamar, you don't need to do that. Andrews, Voorhees. Look at Jair. Look. That dude's so silly. I bet Jair is a great teammate, boy. I bet Jair's a great teammate. This is some Tez Walker catches. That's the back shoulder on Malachi right there. This one is over Nate Wiggins in the back of the end zone. Hey, keep impressing, Tez. Keep impressing. And what I love about this clip is Nate don't want to give up nothing, which I love. Compete. Look how PO'd Nate is from getting up this catch. Compete. They just going to make each other better. Compete. And then when we go play some other scrubs, kick they butt. Ted's catching with exactly. Like this one right here. This all hands. Ooh, that's loud. This all hands. Look at that. Look at that boy. That's all hands. Ain't nobody catching right there. Nobody catching right there. And then this one, hands. And then the good part about it, turn your body away from the defender so he can't rake it out. Turn your body away from him so he can't rake it out. Like, because when he turned his body away from him, there's nothing Nate can do to rake that ball out. So you see Nate still try to rake. Hey, what can you do from the back? You have to stick your arm through that 8-1 to get the ball out. Great awareness. Love it. Player getting better, man. He's just getting better. Next Thursday is Colts versus Colts is the preseason game. Who is it though? When is the Hall of Fame game? That's what I was wondering. Is that this week? The Hall of Fame game not this week, is it? All right, this is the report from Gianna. Let's see what she had to say.
Another day of padded practice at the Ravens practice facility in Owings Mills. We're starting our highs and lows with a low today. Isaiah Likely, who's in a contract year, has become a go-to guy for Lamar, had a great season last year. Ended today's practice in red zone one-on-ones. He was lying on the ground, pounding it in pain, grabbing his left ankle. He ended up getting carted towards the building where he got off the cart, couldn't really put much weight on his ankle. John Harbaugh said it was a rolled ankle, that he's getting an MRI tomorrow, and they will know more then. He will be out a few weeks at least, but he said at least it happened now instead of later in training camp where he would have to miss some of the actual season. Continuing with lows, the rookie cornerbacks just haven't really stuck out much. Well, Kone has been sidelined with an injury, is still out. Robert Longerbean got his ankles broken today. Had a little talking to from Jair Alexander, which at least, these older guys are stepping up. But with them stepping up, it makes there be less room for the younger guys. Jair was also high on life today. He was joining Lamar Jackson in his celebrations when he had a great run. So we'll transition into the highs with that. Starting with the pass rush. They were really getting after it today. Kyle Van Noy got back there. Adisa Isaac was wreaking some havoc, had tackle for loss on some of his one-on-ones. Earned a shout-out from Chuck Smith today, their pass rush coach, who spoke. And then even guys like Trenton Simpson, Marlon Humphrey were getting back there. So it was a good day for the pass rush. Good things, because that's where it all starts, up front. Going to another defensive player, we've had a lot of defensive players. Malachi Starks, first-round pick. He had a big pass breakup against Mark Andrews today. He's just had a solid camp all around. Has really been getting in there, and just a smart player. He's not necessarily having super flashy plays, but he's there, and he's where he's supposed to be. And then finally, another repeat guy, Devontae Walker. He has been having a great camp. He had a touchdown today. He had a sliding catch against Malachi, aforementioned. And he also had a catch against Marlon Humphrey. So not that there was a question if he was going to make the team, but he is really proving his case. So we shall see if he can keep that up as the training camp goes on.
Yeah, she need a mic. It was cool. It was cool. It was kind of Charlie Brownish, teacher-ish, but it was cool. It was cool. Let's go to the man. Let's go to the trendsetter himself, Cordell Woodland, and see what he talking about.
Cordell Woodland out here again at Ravens training camp, still here at the Castle in Owings Mills. Not a great finish to today's practice. I'm sure you guys have seen the news by now. Isaiah Likely carted off at the end of practice after getting hurt in one-on-ones. I didn't actually see the play. I was busy watching O-line versus D-line. So much going on during training camp practices. It's literally like 3 to 4 things happening at once. So didn't necessarily see Likely get hurt on the play, but you could definitely tell the impact from the guys. I'm wondering why at the end of practice it feels like the energy is kind of low, despite it being a an intense practice today with them going in pads for back-to-back days, but I guess we found out why with a likely injury. We did talk to John Harbaugh about it after practice. He said that he'll know more about it tomorrow. Did say that he's expecting likely to be out a couple of weeks, but he's thankful that it happened at this early in camp, which is best case scenario for these types of things. To the kicker battle, Tyler Luke didn't kick today. John Hoyland did. He went 5 for 6. 48 yards was his longest make. He did miss a 51-yarder wide right. It missed the right upright completely. So all in all, still a good day for Hoyland. And I actually told one of the other media members, like, if we're talking about consistency to this point, Hoyland might actually be giving them a little more consistency. And I get it, Luke didn't miss a kick in training camp until yesterday, but especially from short distances, I don't know, it just feels like Hoyland has been a little more consistent. It also could be the fact that it feels like I've seen Hoyland kick a little more than I've seen Luke over the course of this summer. Today was the best day for the offense to this point in training camp, and I don't think it's a coincidence that Lamar Jackson was on it today. Lamar throwing darts all over the field, connecting with everybody. He connected with Mark Andrews quite a bit again today. Mark Andrews was busy again, and I told you yesterday when the pads came on, it was a busy day for Mark. I don't think it's a coincidence that when the pads come on, we start to see some of these regular contributors pop up pretty regularly in the practice reps as well. So good day for the offense as a whole. Lamar had a highlight where he probably had an 80-yard touchdown run. It was tough from my vantage point. It was either a 70 or 80-yard touchdown run. Kyle Hamilton had some words for Harbaugh because he and Malachi Starks believes that Malachi could have gotten him, but you know, you're taught to not touch the quarterback, especially when it's Lamar Jackson. And those guys pulled up a little bit, but Harbs told the defense, look, you got to at least get close to him. You got to at least make him feel like you're there. I get it's Lamar and we don't want to get him hurt, but I guess they at least want Lamar to feel the threat of the defense being near him. Staying on the offensive side of the ball, Tez Walker, another busy day for him. He just looks like a pro receiver right now. He's playing with confidence, and it's showing. He's getting involved. He's getting in some of the first team reps as well with Lamar, not on a regular basis, but situationally, he's gotten involved with those guys, and Lamar's looking for him. You can tell Lamar has some trust in Tez Walker, so that's good to see the young boy continuing to stack good practices. This was a physical practice, and now, you know, we're converting to the defensive side of the ball. Defense was still solid today. I thought today was a really strong day for Roquan Smith. He was involved early. He had a sack on Lamar. He blew up a run play. He was all over the place at the start of team drills today. So a busy, busy day for Roquan Smith. Bo Braid is out here tagging people. He's out here lighting people up. He popped Keaton Mitchell on the sideline. I mean, Keaton's legs were in the...
Hold on, this 2 days in a row, they just said Keaton been getting jacked up. Keaton better learn how to lower his pads so he don't be playing no football. I know that much.
Air, and Keaton's been hit a couple times through over the course of these last 2 days and with the pads on. But Bo Braid, he has definitely been bringing the physicality when he gets an opportunity on the back end of that defense. Mike Green stayed hot again today. We got to talk to him at the podium. We got to talk to Chuck Smith, who says that, you know, Mike Green is as good as advertised. And Mike is, he's a worker, and he has a motor, and you combine that motor with his ability to win right off the snap. I think the sky's the limit for that kid. So I'm really excited to see more of him and definitely start to see him in the preseason where he can actually go hit somebody. But that'll do it for me today. Another practice day in the books. We were surprised that they were in pads today. That was a pleasant surprise. I wouldn't expect that to be the case tomorrow. But I'll be back tomorrow with another practice recap for you guys. I'll see you when I see you.
Thank you, Cordell, for doing an awesome job with these recaps, man. I love them. They provide so much more insightful commentary other than just actual words on the screen. Like hearing him actually say such and such did such and such it brings the stuff to life. It's just different, and I see, you know, Gianna tried to do that, and which I appreciate what she did too, and not to say like I'm still gonna watch what she said because she may see something different than what I saw. And now that, you know, as we're about to end this, I do see that Cordell is on with Ryan on the flock rundown. You guys can't see it on your screen, but like, yes, you can. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Let me go back. Go full screen. There we go. So you can see it right over here. So it says that's just Ryan, the flock rundown. So Ravens training camp with Cordell Woodland. So I'm gonna end this and we'll go over here and go and watch that with Ryan on the flock rundown with Cordell Woodland. And so when y'all go over there, just like when we go to lunch break hot take, say Coach sent me. Y'all say sip the tally or Coach sent me. When we go in there, we're gonna go flood their live stream right now, and we going RAT right now. So I appreciate y'all for coming out. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to be here with me. Like, comment, subscribe, share. And I'll see y'all over there with Ryan and the flock rundown and Cordell Woodland. And I'll see y'all back here tomorrow. Peace and love. Y'all appreciate all y'all for everything that y'all have done. All the super chats for today. That should be scrolling. There it is right there. And that'll let this take y'all out. So I meet y'all over there with the flock rundown. Peace, y'all.